Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Sean coming at you from High Level. So we've got two announcements. I'm going to save the big one for last, but the first one is not at all unimportant, I'll tell you that. So rebilling statuses are in the agency settings. So what does that mean? So let's read through this real quick and do this together. So first of all, rebilling. What is rebilling? Rebilling is this idea that, hey, we want to be able to take the cost that we're incurring for things like texting and emailing and phone calls and mark either at least pass on the cost, but mark them up as well and make some money off them. But we want to know kind of what's going on, which accounts have rebilling statuses for this or that. And so now that's all very clear. So as we can see, many agencies give us feedback. They want to know about statuses of all that. So if we go into phone rebilling, so if we go into agency view, settings, phone system -Twilio, agency admins and users will be able to see the following tool tips and icons. Ta-da! So you can see, if you look at each of our sub accounts, we can see exactly what's going on. Regulatory bundle, migrate this, that, and the other, and then you can see which one has what's going on as far as which one's been moved over, and then boop, there you go. And then you can see here phone rebilling can be enabled. So if you put your mouse over this, right, to rebill, you go. It tells you kind of how to do it, what's up. And then obviously, if you've got phone rebilling enabled, you're going to see this icon, just kind of tells you with a tooltip. That's a great detail that's there. And then finally, like phone rebilling has been disabled. Use a lead connector phone system on this sub account to rebill phone related cost to your client. So anyways, just kind of gives you all of the details there. And then same thing on the email rebilling side. So here again, a little different, agency view, settings, email services. And again, you can see here, this is what you should be looking at. And then when you look down your sub accounts list, same concept here. You can see it's under a different tab called location settings. You can see we got a nice icon here. It tells you if email rebilling is enabled or not. Tells you if email rebilling is disabled or not. And finally, email rebilling can be enabled. And it just shows you, how to do that and makes it really simple. So all of that is sort of like awesome. That's great. That's super awesome. It really helps you from a rebilling side of the house. So that is number one. Number two, and the big announcement for today, and this has been going on for a long time, pause, resume, sub accounts is here. So basically, we fulfilled the top request. This is one of the biggest requests for SaaS from our agencies to be able to pause and resume sub accounts. So let's walk this down. So agency admins can go over to the manage client section of any sub account and find the pause sub account button here. So you go, so this is sub accounts. Let's kind of look through this here. So agency settings, sub accounts, left-hand side, you'll get a list of all of them. You can see over here, little bottom right-hand corner, 3 dots, vertical, manage client. And then from there, inside the manage client, under this actions drop down in the top right-hand corner, you now have the pause sub account feature. When you choose it, of course, it says, hey, listen, you need to complete a few steps here. Are you sure you want to pause this? I confirm I've discussed with my client, just as a double check, because we don't want people saying, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, cool, great. Now, what does that mean exactly? What happens, right? So the agency continues to have access to the sub account, so that's good, right? So you want to be able to go in there. Agency users can log in and make changes. However, there are certain visual cues, so users are aware that the sub account is paused. So as you can see, the sub account is paused. It says right there in the sub account section. It throws a red banner out on front, which is great as well. So as you're going through there trying to look for anything that's paused, you can check it out. And then of course, when you go into the sub account as well, there's a banner at the top, so all that's there, right? Okay, cool. But what does my client or account admins or account users see when their sub account? So if you have a SaaS client with a failed subscription, your client, when you go in, this is what they're going to see. Your account has been paused. You and your team are no longer able to use the platform. All your data is safe, blah, 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 blah. Reactivate accounts, change payment methods. So this allows us to get the client to do exactly what the whole point of this, actually, really honestly, is at the end of the day to get them to pay their bill. So that is really easy. Obviously, they can come in and add a card. They can obviously come in here, just confirm and pay on their existing payment method, all of that. And then if you have a regular non-SaaS client, right, then you can just see here, this sub account has been paused, and it just sort of gives contact information because obviously there isn't an action they can necessarily take. And this really is something manual that you're going to have to actually do for them. And then of course, that's pretty easy to do because you can roll back in here, hit the resume button, obviously confirm, hey, yes, I really did intend to do that. And bam, you're off to the races. So anyways, this is huge. This is massive. This is a great release. I am just so thrilled. Congratulations to the SaaS team. Huge job. And I hope all of you are also as thrilled as I am because this will honestly just help you manage your clients better, scale better, make a lot more money, all of those awesome things. So anyways, on that note, I hope all of you are having a rockin' Monday and I will talk soon, or we will talk soon, or yeah, bye.